Savior. I'm out here doing a few things, and then I'll be heading back up in a little bit. I normally wouldn't be out this at this time. Just remember, you guys, as we're all being separated, don't try to hold on to anything here, man. And we're gonna clearly know it's time to separate from this. I mean, we're right on the edge of it all right now. And remember, the world is going to be like minded. They're all going to be just like they always have. They're not even considering anything. They don't, matter of fact, they don't even know anything's even happened. Yeah, most people think this is just going to go on and on and on. And they can't tell. Um, Most people can't tell what's going on. It's pretty wild. Well, that's why I say I don't really much care to be around the, what you're seeing. It's pretty wild, when you see everything that you're seeing today. When somebody's got black hair on one side and then blood red on the other, or streaks of blood, and it's pretty wild. And I've even seen people doing it with their children. Putting little kids, 3, 4 years old, doing it with their hair. You know, um, this is what the second wave is. What's going to separate everybody, totally separate everybody. We already know the whole world has already been deceived, and they don't even know it. They worship Trump. They worship the Pope. They worship Obama. You got people worshiping their music, their television actors. They worship everything. There's all kinds of worship, man. It's beyond listing, even how much of it there is. But it's non. When you really look at it, the way the world is, it's godless. It's totally godless, and it's infested. It's totally infested. And it begins right at the Vatican, the Pope. And I never realized how bad it was. I never really looked at it, including how they give that cracker and that little wine, and the word, we know the word, the bread of life, is the word of God. That's why I said we have to eat this, we have to drink it. It's our what keeps us alive. That's why I said if my word isn't in you, you're like a dried branch. And that's why what we're seeing in the world today, because the word's not in them. And that's the reason why everybody is the way they are, because the Spirit of God's not in them, but the spirit of the world. It's pretty weird, man. Anyhow, you gotta be peace. Be at peace. Be calm. Don't let anything, you know, get you irritated in any way, man. Stay as peaceful as you can. That's how we're supposed to be. You know, helmet of salvation, the sword of the spirit. Be at peace. That's what this is all about, man. They're going to try to take your peace away from you too. That's why you're going to want to enter your chambers, shut your door. You might even have problems with your own family members, man. It's it's getting bad. And as close as we are right now, man, there's no reason for any division whatsoever. I mean, none. That's why I'm telling you perfectly clear, you guys. The world has already been deceived, everybody. Even before they came out with the venom, the whole world was deceived. All right. And then all those that, took the venom, they're all deceived because of the spirit of the world. This is in your churches, you know. You got the Pope and the Vatican recommending it. You got pastors in the pulpit telling you it's your choice, you know. They're not warning anybody, nothing, man. um, when we enter into our chambers, there's gonna be a whole different group of people out here. That's when you're gonna see people that are gonna be appointed to different things, whether it's the sword, death, famine, pestilence. Um, I believe at that time that's when a lot of people are going to be getting sores and stuff on their bodies. I believe something to do with these cell towers, cell phones, the stuff they're putting in your body, your blood cells, your brain cells. You know, I believe they're going to be able to use your cell phone some kind of way with these cell towers with what they put in your blood cells. You know, there's going to be a lot of things going on, man. And this is when we enter our chambers, and it's meant to make you enter your chambers, shut your door. God's indignation. People are going to be doing all kinds of weird stuff where you don't want to be among it. You know, look at how many people right now that don't even have a clue of where we're at. You know, where this is going. You know, many of these people, it's like it says, they're going to just come right up to them. This is where it's coming to. Nobody's going to be able to do anything unless they are doing what the world is doing, unless you're going with the flow. You're going to be excluded and probably in FEMA camps, and people are going to be getting executed. And most of these people that were still cleaving, hanging on, this is why it says, um, your own family will turn you in to deliver you up to death. Your own family. You know, I've often wondered when I read that, well, how is this? How is this going to happen? Well, what does it say? If you love them more than me, it says you're not worthy of me. Many of these people are going to be doing exactly just that. You know, they're holding on to their family. They're holding on, you know, they're loving the things still of this world. You know, the care is something. It's going to be a lot of things going on. Anyhow, I got a video I'm loading up right now, and went over some of these scriptures and stuff. You know, where we're going to be, and the time when you enter into your chambers, shut your door. Don't don't be seeking it. Don't be coming out here looking for entertainment. You know, because you may find that you are going to be the entertainment. You know, I was shown that too a while back. You know, stay where you're at. You know, it's where it says if they say that he's over here, he's over there, don't believe it. Don't come out. See, I think that's where a lot of people are going to still be searching. They're going to be on there, you know, doing their, you know, looking on the internet a lot. That's why I've been telling you, wait, for me, I don't see anything on there anymore. To me, it's pretty dead. Most everything is dead here. And the world cannot hear you. So, anyhow, you guys, I don't really have much to say other than I'm sitting here, I'm waiting on something right now. And I just got through doing I think it's about a 20 something minute video. And I went over all these things right here. You know, be ready, man. When they come out with the second wave, um, you're definitely going to be excluded, you know, unless you do what they're doing. That's what's going to be happening. We're already excluded, you know, unless you can unless you can you know, find something, you know, You don't want to be of this world, man. Most of these people are right now. Whether they took the venom or not, whether they took it or not, they're still very much of the world. You know, nobody stood up the first time around. You don't expect them to this time. Most people are going to be more worried about their home, their job, their um, anything. You know, look at how many people that didn't speak because they said, "Well, I'm on the job. It doesn't belong on the job." You know, they denied Christ. You know, this one's going to be a lot worse. There's going to be a lot more death. You're going to see a lot of people dying. I believe these cell towers, it's a military operation. I know all those cell towers, they're all military. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to. I mean, why do you think it all says cell, 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 cell? You know, cell phones, cell towers, blood cells, brain cells. You know, it's right there. You say it all the time, you speak it. You know, that's what these things are going to be. I know they will. You know, and then look at uh, Gates. The guy was a computer, all about computers. That's what his goal was. That's what he worked on. Computers, cells on a cellular level. That's what these things are going to be doing. I know they will. And then all of a sudden he's interested in the things that they're putting in people, you know? Like I said, you guys, few people are going to make it out of here. Most people are going to be taking it, you know? Most people are going to take it. Most people are going to want to keep their jobs. They're going to want to um, still do whatever the world is doing, you know? Even it says the bond and the free, you know? Telling the eagles to come feast on, the birds to come feast on them. Captains and bond and free, you know, people that were of the holy seed, but they decided they took it anyhow. There's a lot of this going on, man. Anyhow, you guys, I am going to let you go, man. I'm going to get off of here and hopefully get out of here in the next 30 minutes. You got about 30 minutes here to wait. I don't really, like I said, I'm uploading the video too. I got to wait on that video to upload. But there's not much more to be said, you guys. There isn't. I know for certain this second wave is going to be the frosting. It's going to be the frosting on the cake. The second wave. And it's going to be what's going to separate. It's what the final terrors are going to come out. Those carrying guns, you know, they're going to look pretty stupid when they're going to tell the Lord, you know, well, it's our Second Amendments. You know, where was your faith? You know, where was your faith that the Lord could do it? You know, they don't have that kind of faith. But anyhow, this is what's going to separate the rest of people, man. People with their Second Amendments, their guns, and like I said, people are going to be crawling over one another. And it's going to be pretty wild. But you don't even want to be seeing it, you know? I wouldn't even be so much getting on my phone to be trying to look at it. Because, yeah, you're going to have a lot of people out there that's probably going to be filming it, you know? I mean, you got a lot of people, you know, watch people dying while they film it, you know, and not help. But I'm not going to be watching it. I'm going to totally disconnect from it. You're going to know clearly this time what's coming around. It's not hard to see it. Then all the people that, more concerned about what they've got. That's why Jesus said, if you lose anything in this world for his name's sake, you'll receive 100-fold. And it'll be so much larger in the kingdom of heaven. And, these people are going to be more worried about what they got here and now. It's because the Spirit of God's not in them. Hey, Bob, good to see you. Because they don't have the Spirit of God in them. They've got the world. That's where I read it, and that's what I get out of it. If you don't have the Spirit of God, then you got the spirit of the world. And then you only got to look around and see what's going on. The world, they don't want to hear anything we got to say. Nor do I want to hear what they got to say. I don't want to, I ain't got nothing to talk about with the world. There's nothing I want to talk about. It's still continuing on. Like, honestly, I don't remember it being this bad. When I was of the world, I don't remember it being like this at all. Anything nearly like this. I wasn't seeing. They didn't have all this stuff. It was there, but a lot of it was hidden. But I didn't see all this stuff going on like I see right now. Even little kids in schools, dyeing their hair all, boys dyeing their hair purple, green, orange, whatever, blood red, different colors, multiple colors, like the clowns used to do. It's insane. Like I said, you guys, we're still at the latter part of January. Wait, I think I think they're already saying it's out. I think it's already out. Fighting for the world, yeah, I think it's good. I'm pretty sure from that Martha Stewart commercial, um, I think they've already got it out, the new variant. I think it's already out. I can't say for sure because I don't really keep up with it. But looking at that one commercial, I'm pretty sure they've always had it, what they were going to do. It ain't like, it's something they got to do. They've always had it. They've had this stuff ready to roll out from go. I think the COVID, or not the Ebola, was a test run, and how fast they can just do away with a lot of people. And that Ebola was like, watching it, I was like, what the heck, And one thing, you guys, I was noticing things very sharply. I was noticing things. And one week they're dying by the masses over there. And then the next week they're all loading up on a plane, bringing somebody back that they said had it. Then everybody here was freaking out about the one they said had it. You know what I'm saying? And then they said, oh, they cured it. And then you heard nothing more about it. All of a sudden, nobody was sick, dying anymore. Yeah, it's more important this time around to make good choices. Yes. Well, that's why I say, Bob, this is going to be the final tears. We look at everybody that's already taken it, which is a lot, a lot. And this is going to be the last little group, And everybody that's already taken it, I've even seen where a lot of these people seem like they're a little different, you know? They're they're not awake. They're just different. But yeah, this is going to be the what's going to separate everybody. The last few, this is what's going to do it. And you've seen a little glimpse of where you can't come in, you can't do this, you got to stay 6 feet apart. You know, you see a little glimpse of that. Well, it's this time, it's going to be like you're going to be seeing, where you heard people were actually, hospitals were overwhelmed, body bags everywhere. Well, this time, you're going to really see it all around you, you know, carcasses laying around out in the street. This time, you're really going to see it this second time around. And that's why they're going to, telling you, man, there's not going to be any, but you guys, I'm going to tell you something. The Spirit of God's not in them anyhow. God's the one that's in control. They're doing everything. God's the one that's getting rid of it all. You know, God is in control. So whatever you thinking what it might look like or whatever, listen, when this all starts happening, this is what's going to be the final separation. The final, because most of them are already gone. Okay, this here is going to be what's when you enter your chambers, you want to be praying without ceasing. You want to be so separated. You don't even want to be scrolling on your phone looking to see what's going on out there. You won't need to. When you enter into your place, you're going to already be um, you're going to know you're not going to be able to go to your job anymore unless you're doing what they're doing. Because, like I said, when people are really dropping all around you, um, people are going to be really taking this very seriously, and especially those who aren't aware. They're going to be looking at everybody like they're a threat, and they're going to want this pushed on everybody, especially all those that have already taken it. We got most of the world is going to be coming against us already. Most of the world, and then doesn't matter how many are dying around you. Out of everybody that's already taken it, it doesn't matter. But even the ones that are alive are going to be thinking it's you. You're the problem, because that's what they're going to tell them, that this is coming from those that haven't done it. So they're going to be like, round them up, put them in. They've already got the laws passed where they can do it. They've already passed it. They passed the laws years ago to do this. And then they told the public that they did it. It's this is going to be it. This is where you're going to want to be resting in the Lord, be at peace. Be at peace, man. Don't let anything that's of the world, a spirit, because that's what this is, spirits. And they'll want to get arguing, anything. If they can't get you fighting, they're going to get you arguing. If they're going to try to do something, be very, very careful of this. You want to be at peace and be separated. And I think a lot of these people are going to get caught up with their own family members like this because they got that different spirit, Let me put it this way. When you see the Spirit of God, what it's like. And you know what the spirit of the world is. And it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pleasant one. You're going to be seeing it a lot more coming out. Like I said, you guys, I got a video loading up right now. I'm hoping it'll be up in next 20 to 30 minutes. It's a 20-minute video. I'm hoping it'll be up pretty quick. Just depends. Sometimes they can be up in 10 minutes, and sometimes it can take a long time. I haven't loaded up any like this in a long time. I've always been trying to do them on live, but I'm going to try to do more recording them, so that way the comments, we could see all the comments. You know, these live videos, I can't see the comments. When we watch the live videos back, I don't see the comments. So I don't really care to do the live videos for that reason. I don't mind doing the live videos, but when it comes back to looking at the comments, can't see them. You know, anybody that makes comments on here now, and I know there's got to be a way of fixing it. I just don't know how. You know. Yep. So you guys buckle up, man. That's what I was told. I was told a while ago, man. I don't know, 8 months ago. You know, sit down and buckle up. You know, maybe it was a year ago. Sit down and buckle up. You know, and this could be this second round. You know, like I said, you guys, most of the world, we are very, very few. We're not as many as you would hope to be. You know, and this, like I said, this second round, this is what's going to separate whatever might be in the church that haven't done it. Um, a lot of those people with their guns, you know, what are they going to shoot and kill most of the world? Like, they don't have enough bullets. You know, they don't have enough bullets. They should have totally relied on Christ. You know, and not look to save your life here. You know, what do you want to save it for? If anything, you know, if you had to go into captivity, get in front of the line. You know, why do you want to, for what? Survive what? If you don't know that, then you haven't been reading your Bible. You don't know what's in scriptures. You know, that's what blows me away when I see people doing Bible readings and yet they're carrying weapons. You know, well, you got people in the pulpit doing it, you know, carrying weapons in the churches now and reading scriptures, you know, and selling books and all kinds of things. That's another thing I don't care for. In these times, people that are preaching the end times like now, and then they're going to come out with a book to sell you now, that's crazy. You know, that tells me they have no idea. Not only that, they don't even warn about the venom, you know, but they got a book to sell. Or they'll have a title, Are We Near the End? You know, are you kidding me? Are you near the end? You know, they don't even mention the people that have already been deceived. I'm telling you, when 2020 came out, God orchestrates everything. Just like he puts it in their minds, like when you go to the eyeglass doctor. You know, what's perfect vision here? When they say, you know, what do they say when you go to glasses? 2020. You know, I believe we're at that time right now where, remember, the two witnesses still have to come out. Okay. Are we going to be here for the two witnesses? I don't think so. I don't think so. Two witnesses are going to be here still, you know, and they're not going to, people ain't going to be happy when they're around. And that's going to be most of the world that have done, that conformed to this world. That's going to be the after the final tears and everything. I think the two witnesses are going to be here, uh, bringing down a lot of. They're going to be right there in Israel, and you're going to have your. I think you're going to have your the people that are left over there that that are going to call on the Lord. Say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." You know, because Jesus said he won't be showing up until then, until they learn to say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." Yeah, and then when he comes down in the air, and he's not coming down here, he's going to come in the air, and we're going to go up to meet him in the air, and then leave. And when he comes down here, when they say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord," that's when he's going to, with fire, he's going to destroy everything. Is it going to happen when the two witnesses get pulled up? You know, we know the two witnesses. It's going to be very, very close, you guys. The Lord's two witnesses. You know, they get 3.5 years. The two witnesses. Says these are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before the throne of God. And it tells you what happens. Anybody tries to hurt them, what's going to happen to them? They have power to shut heaven, that it rain not. People are going to hate them. Turn blood into everything. Then they shall have finished their testimony, and the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit will make war with them and will overcome them and kill them. And for 3 days, they're going to be out there. And the people of all kindred and tongues are all going to be see their dead bodies 3 days and a half. 3.5 days. And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And they're going to be rejoicing over it, saying, "Come up hither." Then there's a great earthquake. 7,000 men were slain. And that's when it talks about, you know, Christ will reign forever, man. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe comes quickly. And the seventh angel sounded. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying right now, you guys. The seventh seal, you know, this is what's getting ready to happen now. And I think we're at that point. We're going to be here and we're going to see some stuff for a while. When the police lose their authority, we're going to leave. Then right here, it's going to be a 7 again. The seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, "The kingdom of this world are become the kingdoms of the Lord Christ, and will reign forever." And all the nations were angry, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto the servants of the prophets and to the saints. And the temple of God was opened in heaven. You hear that? The temple of God in heaven was opened. Not here on the earth. What's this guy doing, man? Anyhow, the two witnesses, you guys. Telling you, man, I'll be glad to get out of this place, you guys. I'll really be glad. You know, people are just complying with the world, man, doing whatever the world, and they're just happy as can be here. They don't care how wicked it is. That's what I'm saying. These holidays, they come around. I don't care what they do in 1 year, how wicked and evil it gets. Remember the spirit of the world? None of these people care. They don't care. That's why I say this second wave coming around. All these devils that are running, that are driving everybody, they know they've got all these people. They know it. They know that the Spirit of God's not in them. You know, so they're going to easily do what they're doing. Very easily. But remember this, we are still a thorn in their side. Okay? We're a thorn. You know, because we're not conforming to this world. You know, we've been renewing our mind in the spirit. They haven't, you know. Man, I'll be glad to be out of this place. All right, you guys, I got to run in here and check on something. And you guys stay close to the Lord. Like I said, be ready to enter your chambers and shut the door. And be at peace, man. I should have a video coming up here pretty soon. I'm going to look at it and see what's going on. It should have been loaded up already. But make a comment in there too, okay? And I'll reply to you. God bless everybody. In Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.